Roman, there are ducks in the pond. What, you serious? I wonder if they got lost. Can we keep them? I mean, we already have so many mouths on the farm to feed here, and yeah, why not? We've got to think of a good name. What would be a good male name? NCS, huh? How about the girl one? Zafina, huh? Let's show them where the chicken coop is. Ducks will stay here with the chickens. Yes, my plan to gather more slaves is coming together. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to part 30 of my playthrough for Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. It is the first day of summer. Summer's always been like my favorite year in this game, I think. I don't know. But that cutscene you just witnessed with the ducks is a cutscene that will always trigger as long as you have a pond. I read online that you need to have the grass cut between here, and I really don't. I guess technically this is cut, just growing, but as far as I know, the only requirement you need is having a pond in year 2, and as early as day 1, it'll trigger a scene where your wife wakes you up and there are chickens. I mean ducks. With the chickens. And I don't know off the top of my head that ducks have any discernible advantage over chickens, like in any way. And I don't think the male duck does anything at all, so down the road we might be selling NCS if you get the reference there. But I think we'll keep Zafina, another reference if you get it. Virtual points for you. Yeah, I think we'll probably at least keep the one duck. But the males never seem to do anything good in this game except the sheep. And well, your horse is useful, but... And also, to get that cutscene to trigger, you also need to have room in your chicken coop. I think I am now maxed out with, what do I see here, like 2, 4, 6? 6 total because I count as chickens. But we'll think about selling these guys down the road. At least the male one, maybe, just because it gives nothing and it just takes up space. But we'll see. That's always up to me, or up to you guys too. I mean, I take suggestions for stuff, like if someone had a name for something. At the moment, I've been naming things mostly like 90% after YouTube commentators, so... Well, not even commentators, just like YouTubers, but most of them are generally Let's Players, and Let's Play comes with commentary / narration, whatever you want to call it. Emil's coat is nice and shiny and seems to be very healthy. Aww. Olimar's sleeping on the job. They're like my attack dogs, because my real dog is no good here. On this farm anyways. Well, against, what's his name, Murphy is. Mona is pregnant, and I think that takes about a month, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, though. I actually didn't do a lot of cow stuff when I played my first time. Olimar seems very happy. I think most of my animals are pretty happy with me, actually, so that's good. Good to have happy animals. Yep, pregnant, normal, normal, normal. We haven't had a sick animal yet, and I don't think we will. Probably not. It's pretty hard to get them sick. You gotta keep them out in the rain for like a long time or not feed them. But that won't happen. And I got a ton of stuff to plant for summer, for crops. But I'm not gonna show that in this episode because I think watching that, actually just doing that, planting stuff, is my least favorite part of the game. And watering stuff, it's like, ugh. But that's okay. Anyways, I had like 2 goals for this episode, sort of, but I think we can get most of them done anyways. One was to get further with recipes. Now, with recipes, I'm going to keep going on and trying to get more advanced, or at least get basic cooking done for this chapter of the game this year. But about these recipes I'm getting, I'm not just making them up and getting lucky, and I'm not just getting them offline. There are places in the game where you can find these things. For example, in Gallon's house, Nina is smiling because there's a picture over there. There's also a note. Whenever you see that, you can click on things, and it's like there's also a note. Is where you can find recipes. There's some in the inn, in Gustafar's house, in Kate's room, in Ramona's mansion. There's plenty of places in the game to go look, and I might point them out as we go along. A tomato, milk, and an egg make a good dessert, which is telling you, you know, go into the dessert category and add these things together, and you'll get the dessert. Awesome. What's up, Gallon? Oh, if it isn't you. And he's all sad. Now it is a... Whoa, what's going on? Would you just... I'm trying. I didn't press anything there. I don't know what that thing is right there, though. Is that like a heater? I guess. Now, I read up online that this song playing right now in Gallon's house is an Easter egg from Paper Mario. Way to break the tension, dude. And I'm not sure if it was from Paper Mario. I can't find any like correlation between this and Paper Mario, and I can't think of that soundtrack in the game. And I've played Paper Mario a couple times, but it does sound a lot like a song from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. When you visit your grandmother's house again after the game's progressed, you know, and she's sad. It's got that sad music. I mean, go look it up. It's kind of interesting. I don't know that there's any correlation between the two developers, or maybe the composers, or maybe it's like a background secret Easter egg between like developers and stuff. But it's still kind of cool, really. But that's what happens when you're researching games. You find tons of conspiracies and stuff like that. Anyways, now if I head in here, I think Ruby would be here. She's usually here in the morning, in her place. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But she's a big fan of tomatoes, and we're trying to get on her good side, so make yourself at home. I wonder what I'll cook today. It's hard for me to decide. Yeah, here's a tomato. That's my favorite. Can I have it? Yes. Always got to be careful not to say no, because that really did, like, it ruins your chances. Well, it makes it harder. It's not like you can never be friends again. I like the music in here, too. I like a lot of the music. Oh, while I was in there, I could have shown. Why not? We've got a couple seconds to kill in life. I'm sorry, was that too deep? Back here, actually in Rock's room too, I think. Over here, on the left there's a male one, right one. You can make an appetizer only with fish. Ah. So just putting any fish, I assume, you can make an appetizer, and if we have time, we'll probably get around to doing that. If not, next episode. And that's actually a really easy thing to do, and it makes it better than just eating regular fish. I know in Magical Melody you can make like shushami, or just sushi maybe. I think it's shushami. And that's a really easy thing to make in the beginning. You could also like bake corn and make like corn on the cob baked. That's awesome. And these flowers over here, these don't grow very often, only in summer. Happy Lamp. Reminds me of the Happy Mask Salesman. If you get that reference, thumbs up to you. Now I wonder if Gustafar's in right now. There's something I'd like to talk to him about. Hey, how are you today? I'm alright, what's going on, dude? Oh, right. I picked up this strange thing from the beach. I think it's a sickle of some sort. Whoa, dude, what are you gonna do with that? Oh, okay. I don't know why it would be up at the beach. Maybe it washed up from a foreign land. I won't use it, so you can take it. You can use it on the farm, right? Hey, yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Tools are a lot like instruments. You can never judge by appearance alone. A tool may look old, but it may be very useful. Alright, so that's like actually a cutscene. If you befriend Gustafar like I did, and then walk in on him when he's in his house, or yurt as it's called, he will give you the strange sickle, which it's, as you can tell, very heavy. But this is the first, I think this is the first of items from people, like tools on the farm that we can get from people here, and they actually have some kind of interesting abilities. And before I leave this house, just pause here for a second. I really, really, really like the music here. This game has a good soundtrack, even though it doesn't have many soundtracks to it, but Gustafar's house is awesome. It actually reminds me of something out of like Rayman. Ah, Rayman 2, that was the game. But I know his house is really awesome and has a lot of actually cool things in here. And I don't think we've been in here yet for this playthrough, to my knowledge. Which is sad because it's my playthrough. But yeah, he's got a lot of cool things and everything, and it won't be the last time we're in here, trust me. And it is raining now. That looks nice, doesn't it? That house is awesome. Where'd my horse go? Horsey! So yeah, now that we have that, I actually want to show that off real quick before I go any further. Just pick a random spot, doesn't matter. I'm going to cut this down probably tomorrow. The strange sickle. Looks very heavy, but... Stop that. Use. It's extremely fast. Faster than your light hoe. I think it takes up more energy than your light hoe, but it's faster than any other sickle you can get in the game. So that's actually really useful, and I dig that. Now that I have it, it's actually one of my favorite items that I use frequently in my playthroughs. Some of them I do, some of them are completely unnecessary. Hey, what's going on, Carter? Hey, good morning. It's hot, but we must preserve. Wait, preserve? Oh, like, yeah, but he's not even up there anymore. It's funny because it was raining badly here the other day. But now it's raining in the game. maybe it's like reverse foreshadowing. Reverse foreshadowing, yeah, that's it. I think maybe we could make that fish while we still have time. Oh man, I had blueberry coffee just sitting there. You guys ever had blueberry coffee before? It is awesome. What's going on, Chugga? Care we? I hate to deny him. We can just toss him. It's always nice to do that, and actually, if Van shows up today, I actually have another thing planned. Love. And put him down. You can actually carry him around and show him to people. Now that recipe said you can make just, an entree. Yeah, we don't have that yet, so maybe by the next time I will figure out how to get more types of foods. So we can continue cooking. And just go over basic things like, I'm not getting into hybriding right now. If anything, I'll get into hybriding on like the last year. But for right now, don't even like ask me about hybriding because it's not something I ever learned. And I don't really have a passion to learn it either. I'd actually prefer to avoid that completely if I could, but who knows. Wonder if Van, he might be in the inner inn. We can check real quick. Ruby! You always have that hungry look. No, she always has that like blank happy look. Kinda creepy. No, Van, that's alright. Usually if Van's not here by noon, he won't show up, period. Unless he's up at Ramona's. Ramona's? I don't know. Hermione Ranch? No. But I doubt it. And I don't think you need to be, like, half the fun is, like, going out and finding those recipes yourself. I don't actually know where the one in the villa is. Actually, no, I do. It's in Sebastian's room. And that's a character we haven't talked to too much. But, yeah, it's in Sebastian's room. But the other ones are scattered about. They're not really that hard to find. And there's always online, obviously. This is a pretty old game. I guess pretty old. Not really old, but pretty old. And pretty much anything about it is already online. So anything you need, you can find online. And I'm not saying I'm right 100% of the time. By no means am I saying that. Murphy. I don't even know if we're friends with him, are we? No, I guess not. The only way to get friends with him is... Well, actually, it's really easy. He'll take... Actually, he takes fodder. Like, he will take anything, which is kind of funny. Well... If Van isn't here today, then I don't have much to continue with. So that'll have to happen in the next episode. God, we are hungry. I always neglect to eat in videos. That's my own fault. Get in there, horsey. He's immortal. My horse is immortal, and I love that. I always remember that. Like, I keep my horse outside, and I go to, like, oh, I gotta put my horse in, and I'm like, wait a minute. He's immortal. He can't die. And, this house over here, I think I pointed this out already, but someone left a comment on a later video. From what I understand, the developers, this little shed out here was supposed to be for your horse, so it wasn't in the barn, which would have been nice. Would take up space. Or for, like, another tool shed. But they were going to take it out, they didn't, they forgot, they just locked it, and that was it. They forgot, and they printed out the disc. So that's kind of funny. I think I said that before, but in case I didn't, just want to say that. But you know what, I think that's going to do it for this episode, staying next to my wife. Yeah, okay, I'll catch up with you later. Nammy, she's still so cold. But until next time, I thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. And until then, later.